Good morning, students.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So this is advertising and sales promotion subject. So I've already covered few topics. We started with communication, then we related it with integrated marketing communication. Then we had also done one model yesterday, that is AIDA model. So anyone wants to give me a recap of AIDA model? Ankita? Ankita or Rajeshwari, Deepa, Rena, Ayush, anyone? I'm not audible. Am I not audible?
Ma'am, you are audible now.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am,
So please tell.
ma'am, AITA model A stands for attention, I stands for interest, and D stands for desire, and A for action.
Yes.
So that means the advertisement and sales promotion should be like um, so
Okay. Okay, Ankita. Understood. Understood. Yes. Yes, you are right. It stands for AIDA stands for your attention. Then I stands for interest, D stands for desire, and again one A stands for action. And it all relates to different activities, different behavior of the consumer that the advertisement will initiate. It's not that the consumer will behave on their own, but it is about, this model is about creation of those steps, creation of attention, creation of interest, creation of desire to buy the product, and action in the sense whether the consumer will go for buy or not to buy. So this AIDA model was the very first communication model which was taught to you yesterday. Okay, now today we will do the next type of model, which is hierarchy of effects model in advertisement. Okay, all the models that we are doing are all related to advertisement itself, and all the models we did it in the day before yesterday, that is on Friday we did that. All the models, they all pass through three stages. One is cognitive, second is affective, and the third is behavioral. The cognitive stage is the stage where the consumer becomes aware about the product and try to grab attention towards it, and that attention has to be created by the advertisement. Then affective, in the affective stage, the consumers feels affection towards the product, and then they wants to know more about the product, and they also feel some kind of desire to buy the product. And in the behavioral stage, the purchase or not to purchase fact come into action. That is also called action phase. Okay, so this you have known already that all the models we will observe that they are all passing through three stages. So as usual in hierarchy of effects model also, the it is said that the consumer passes through three stages. In the cognitives, you will draw this diagram. Okay, when you will write the, not now, when you will write the theory in for the examination, you will draw this diagram. I will share this link in your Moodle today, and you can draw this, keep this with you so that you can draw it if this question comes in your examination. So it looks catchy, it looks attractive to draw a diagram for a model and then write about it. So in hierarchy of effects, you in the now this pyramid is an inverted one. The bottom of the pyramid is at the top. So at the top you will find that in the cognitive stage, awareness and knowledge is happening for the consumer. That means the consumer is becoming aware about the product, and also he is trying to acquire some knowledge about the particular product. So that happens in the cognitive stage at the top portion, in the inverted pyramid. In the middle portion of this inverted pyramid, the affective stage will occur where the consumer will start to like the product and they will start to prefer the product, and thus they will convict towards the product. That means they will be attracted towards the product, attracted so much towards the product. Like first liking, then preference will come, and then conviction will occur in the affective stage. And finally, in the behavioral stage, that is at the bottom portion, which is at the bottom of the inverted pyramid, this purchase decision will occur. Okay, in the hierarchy of effects model, in the cognitive stage, awareness and knowledge will happen. In affective stage, liking, preference, and finally conviction from the part of the consumer will occur. And in the third stage, that is behavioral stage, the purchase decision will be taken by the consumer. Is it clear, this pyramid? Point is, you will have to draw the pyramid in your examination. When this question will come, you will have to draw this, okay, and then you will describe it. Okay, so this diagram I wanted to show you, that's why this link. Now I'm taking you to a different link. Now I'm taking you to a link where you will get all the notes related to the models of advertising. These are called communication models for advertising a product. Can you see this tab? Please tell me. Advertising of products, 5 models in management. Like that. Can you see this tab? One of you just unmute and tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, so in this link will also be shared in Moodle. You will get notes about all the 5 models. Okay, out of this, whichever I am teaching you in the class, that only you write. Those are only there in your syllabus. That is, 5 models are not there in your syllabus. Only AIDA model, then hierarchy of effect model, which is also called Lavish and Steiner model because they have developed this model, and innovation adoption model. So these 3 models are there in your syllabus, and the other 2 model you will not write. Okay, so this first 3 model you will only write. So AIDA model we have already covered. Then hierarchy of effects model we are doing today. Okay, let us discuss a bit about hierarchy of effect model. Then we'll move on to innovation adoption model. See this chart. It is said that this model goes through certain steps, which you can also put in the pyramid. In the pyramid, you have seen this steps. Now, in detail, when you will write, you can write these steps, which right now you are seeing on your screen. So, this model steps is basically are called adoption process, and this model has been developed by Lavish and Steiner. That's why this can also be named after them. So here it is said that there are 8 steps. Okay, there are 8 steps in the hierarchy of effect model. Here, first step is unawareness. Even before awareness, the step of unawareness will occur. Here, at some point in time, potential customers are unaware of the product or service, right? Suppose you are not seeing any advertisement, but the company is producing and planning to launch the product. So you will be at a stage where you will be unaware about that product. So at some point in time, potential customers, that means the customers who are not yet buying the product but are potential, that means they may buy the product in future. So this may word has to be transformed into must by advertising, but by proper advertising. So this potential customers at some point in time will be unaware of the product or service. Now, in this unawareness stage, the advertising that might be related may be mass media. Okay, at this time, the mass media advertising has to be initiated so that the next step can occur. The next step is awareness. Soon after unawareness, awareness will occur. Here, these people, that is the potential customers, must become aware of the product's existence before a sale takes place. Instead of jumping into the sale activity, at the awareness stage, the people must be aware of the product's existence in the market. Okay, and this awareness stage, the advertising that will help for the company to make its presence aware amongst the people, amongst the potential customers. Slogans, classified ads, and announcement can be helpful in the awareness section. Okay, you can add some more according to your own understanding. It's not a hard and fast rule to write this advertising only. Okay, then once these people become aware about the presence of that product, about the existence of the product, then knowledge stage will occur. In this knowledge stage, generally the potential customers want to know what the product will do for them. Here, the potential customers will seek for information that this product, which we can see right now through some advertising media, that product, how they can be helpful to us, or how this product will do good to them. The potential customers right now start seeking information about that product. And in this stage, informative or descriptive ads are going to be helpful. In this time, you can also apply personal selling section. You send some personal sellers, you say some salesperson to the directly to the customers, so that they, the customers who are seeking information through online media, these days you can have access to the people who are searching for different products. As a company, this can be done. That is why, suppose you are searching for a product in Flipkart or Amazon or any other shopping site, and you are scrolling after that in Facebook or in Instagram or anything else, so any social media platform, you will see that product suggestion automatically occurs of the related product which you have searched a few moments ago or 1 day or 2 days ago. How this is happening? This is happening because through the online platform, through the cloud information, the online sellers or the shopping platforms are getting information that about what the potential customers are seeking information, and depending on that information, the different product suggestion with proper description of the product occurs. This is online form. In offline form, you can say that some direct salesperson can be sent to the people for demonstrating the product well, so that perfect knowledge can be sent, perfect communication can occur for the consumers. Then liking. Once knowledge stage is over, that means the advertisers believe that the potential buyers are knowledgeable about the product, they know what the product is going to do for them, then the next step will come, that is liking. In this stage, gaining product knowledge will lead to forming attitudes showing whether a product is liked or disliked. In this stage, the buyers will now create a feeling of liking or disliking the product. And this will happen only after the consumer has acquired ample amount of knowledge about the product, right? So only after acquiring proper knowledge about the product, the consumer starts to generate that feeling of liking or disliking about the product. And the advertising that might be related to this stage may be appeals, glamour appeals, image ads, status, or glamour appeals, you can say like that. So all the image ads, that will maybe the advertiser may focus the product in a way that it is not only going to help you, but also going to do some benefit to a poor section of the society. This is not going to only help you, but also it is going to help the environmental to the environment. It is going to go green, like that. So that the image gets some enhancement. Even in this stage, if the advertising is done properly, then the consumers can develop some sort of liking for the product in this stage itself. So even if the consumer is not having proper knowledge about the product, still the consumer may develop some sort of liking about the product if the advertising is done properly in this stage. Understood? So suppose liking. Okay, now the consumer has liked. Next, in the next stage, preference will occur. Potential customers will develop preferences for some products over others, consistent with how well each product is liked. Okay, now the question of preference will come, that which product is giving better is able to create a better image than another product. Like one product, there will be several products also, because there is stiff competition in the market. So along with one product, other products will also be there, so with similar features. So in this stage, that preference level will occur for some products, and the consumer will start to prefer some product, and they will now generate some sort of liking which will be more in number than to other products. And in this level, competitive ads, which nowadays you can see a lot of TV commercials which are directly challenging another product, another similar product, so that those are called competitive ads. Then persuasive copy, so that persuades that this is better. Give some samples, share some samples at free of cost, so that people start to prefer your product to other products. Understood? So in this stage also, the advertising's role is very important. In all the stages, advertising's role is important. But in these stages, in the affective stage, that is when the consumers are going to acquire knowledge, they are going to develop liking about a product, they are going to prefer one product than to others. So in these stages, the role of advertising has to be taken care of much effectively. Okay, then liking, preference, knowledge will lead to conviction. Prior to purchase, potential customers become convinced that the preferred product is a good buy, and there is a desire to buy. And this stage of conviction, the consumer will be completely affected towards the product. Here, the consumer will start believing, will be convinced that this is the best product they can buy. Okay, and there will be a creation of desire amongst them to buy the product. And in this stage also, you cannot stop advertising. You have here the forms like testimonials, price deal offers, lost chance offers. That means don't lose chance to grab the deal, like that. Direct action, call, book your order, like that action. Then retail ads. This is the final stage. Here on this, in this stage only, the advertiser will get the last chance to convince the customer that this is the best buy. And here the advertiser should not lose any chance of losing the customer. Here, this is the last chance to grab them, initiate them, convince them to buy now. Do not delay. Otherwise, other advertisers will do something better than you, and then they will attract the customer towards them. So do not delay. Make the customers buy right now. That is done in conviction stage. Then this conviction, if it is over, then affection stage is over. After affection stage, what stage comes? Behavior stage comes, right? Where the consumer actually goes for buying the product. So we can segregate it into purchase and confirmation here. So in the next stage, let it be purchase. This is the act of actually buying the product. Point of purchase ads will become helpful in convincing and making the consumer feel good. If you go visit a store, after buying, you should feel good also. Give some offers. Buy 3, get a discount of so and so. Buy 3, get 1 free. Like that, point of purchase advertisements will be effective at this stage. After buying, the consumer should feel happy also. Finally, confirmation. This is the act of reminding the customers. Informative why ads, reminder ads. After the consumer finish of buying, maybe the consumer has shopped during afternoon. After 2 hours during the evening, send a message of feedback or send a message that after this deal you are getting an offer of 20% off on your next purchase. So it is a point of reminding the customers. It is like reminding the customers of your own existence. Understood? So that the customers do not change their preference, and don't think that one time purchase is over then over. This stage is going to be repetitive in nature. Okay, if you are adding some more feature, then again you have to start from the previous stage, that is unawareness stage. It is like that. Is it clear? Hierarchy of effect model is clear or not? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Ayush is already into business, and I really appreciate that, Ayush. And you should, you should think also when you're attending the classes. If you feel like I'm saying something which is, making you think about your own business, do it. Even I'm into business. I do a small business also. So whenever you are reading the theory, no, don't read it like theory, relate it with your practical experience. Those who are already into business, they will understand this fact, understand the importance of advertising, how important this is. The basically the most important part of a business. If you don't make people aware about your product, they are not never going to buy the product. So, start. If you're doing business, this is the right time to start. And if you are starting right now, then I'm sure you're going to do excel in life. So I'm very happy few of you have already started doing business and apply this knowledge. You are studying business management, so apply your knowledge in the practical field. Only then it is going to be helpful. Okay, you think and think more about hierarchy effect model, innovation adoption. I'll teach you tomorrow. Okay, so that you remember.
Okay, ma'am.
Alright, please see your name in the participant list and unmute, and please tell me your names one by one in alphabetical order, okay? See your names in the participant list and follow that order and unmute and tell me your name. Start please. First one,
Ma'am, Ayush Pradhan, ma'am.
Ayush Pradhan. Next, Ankita.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ayush, you only say, otherwise it will eat up time. Next is
Ma'am, next Bikram Prasad.
Bikram. Next,
Ma'am, Deepa Gupta.
Deepa. Okay. Next,
Hemant.
Hemant. Then
Ma'am, Pema.
Hema. Then
Rajeshwari.
Rajeshwar. Then
Reena.
Reena. Okay. Then
Yogesh.
Yogesh. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.